The four debts of gratitude. Concerning my present exile, there are two important matters that I must mention. One is that I feel immense joy. The reason is that this world is called the Saha world. Saha meaning endurance. This is why the Buddha is also called one who can endure. In the Saha world, there are 1 billion Mount Sumerus, 1 billion suns and moons, and 1 billion groups of 4 continents. Among all these worlds, it was in the world at the center, with its mount, smell, sun and moon, and 4 continents, that the Buddha made his advent. Japan is a tiny island country situated in a remote corner of that world. To the northeast of the country in which the Buddha appeared. Since all the lands in the 10 directions, with the exception of this Saha world, are pure lands, their people being gentle-hearted, neither abuse nor hate the worthies and sages. In contrast, this world is inhabited by people who were rejected from the pure lands in the 10 directions. They have committed the 10 evil acts, or the 5 cardinal sins, slandered the worthies and sages, and have been unfilial to their fathers and mothers, or disrespectful to the monks. For these offenses, they fell into the 3 evil paths, and only after dwelling there for countless kalpas were they reborn in this world. Yet the residue of the evil karma formed in their previous existences has not yet been eradicated, and they still tend to perpetuate the 10 evil acts, or the 5 cardinal sins, to revile the worthies and sages, and to be undutiful to their fathers and mothers, or irreverent toward the monks. For these reasons, when the thus come one Shakyamuni made his advent in this world, some people offered him food into which they had mixed poison. Others tried to harm him by means of swords and staves. Mad elephants, lions, fierce bulls, or savage dogs. Still others changed him with violating women, condemned him as a man of lowly status, or accused him of killing. Again, some, when they encountered him, covered their eyes to avoid seeing him, and others closed their doors and shuttered their windows. Still others reported to the kings and ministers that he held erroneous views and was given to slandering exalted personages. These incidents are described in the Great Collection Sutra, the Nirvana Sutra, and other scriptures. The Buddha was innocent of all such evil deeds. Yet this world is peculiar or deficient in that those with bad karma are born into it and inhabit it in great numbers. Moreover, the devil king of the sixth heaven, scheming to prevent the people of this world from leaving it, for the Pure Lands, seizes every opportunity to carry out his perverse acts. It appears that his scheming is ultimately intended to prevent the Buddha from expounding the Lotus Sutra. The reason is that the nature of this devil king is to rejoice at those who create the karma of the three evil paths and to grieve at those who form the karma of the three good paths. Yet he does not lament so greatly over those who form the karma of the three good paths, but he sorrows indeed at those who aspire to the three vehicles. Again, he may not sorrow so much over those who seek to attain the three vehicles, but he grieves bitterly at those who form the karma to become Buddhas and avails himself of every opportunity to obstruct them. He knows that those who hear even a single sentence or phrase of the Lotus Sutra will attain Buddhahood without fail and exceedingly distressed by this, contrives various plots and restrains and persecutes believers in an attempt to make them abandon their faith. Although the age in which the Buddha lived was certainly a defiled one, the five impurities had one just begun to manifest themselves. In addition, the devil stood in awe of the Buddha's powers. Yet even in a time when the people's greed, anger, foolishness, and false views were still not rampant, a group of Brahmans of the bamboo staff school killed the venerable Maudgalyana, who was known as the foremost in transcendental powers, and King Ajatashatru by releasing a mad elephant threatened the life of the only one in all the threefold world who is worthy of honor. Devadatta killed in the Nam Utupalavarna, who had attained the state of Arhat, and the venerable Kokarika spread evil rumors about Shariputta, who was renowned as the foremost in wisdom. How much worse things became in the world as the 5 impurities steadily increased. And now, in the latter age, hatred and jealousy toward those who believe even slightly in the Lotus Sutra will be all the more terrible. Thus the Lotus Sutra states, since hatred and jealousy towards this sutra abound even when the thus come one is in the world. How much more will this be so after his passing? When I read this passage for the first time, I did not think that the situation would be as bad as it predicts. Now I am struck by the unfailing actuality of the Buddha's words, especially in light of my present circumstances. I, Nichiren, do not observe the precept with my body, nor is my heart free from the 3 poisons. But since I believe in this Lotus Sutra myself and also enable others to form a relationship with it, I had thought that perhaps society would treat me rather gently. Probably because the world has entered into the latter age even monks who have wives and children have followers, as do priests who eat fish and fowl. I have neither wife nor children, nor do I eat fish nor fowl. I have been blamed merely for trying to propagate the Lotus Sutra. Though I have neither wife nor child, I am known throughout the country as a monk who transgresses the code of conduct, and though I have never killed even a single ant or a mole cricket, my bad reputation has spread throughout the realm. This may well resemble the situation of Shakyamuni Buddha, who was slandered by a multitude of non-Buddhists during his lifetime. It seems that solely because my faith in the Lotus Sutra accords slightly more with its teachings than does the faith of others. Evil demons must have possessed their bodies and be causing them to feel hatred toward me. I am nothing but a lowly and ignorant monk without precepts. Yet, when I think that such a person should be mentioned in the Lotus Sutra, which was expounded more than 2,000 years ago, and that the Buddha prophesied that the person would encounter persecution, I cannot possibly express my joy. It is already 24 or 25 years since I began studying Buddhism, yet I have believed wholeheartedly in the Lotus Sutra only for the past 6 or 7 years. Moreover, although I had faith in the sutra because I was negligent and because of my studies and the interruptions of mundane affairs. Each day I would recite only a single scroll, a chapter, or the title of Now, however, for a period of more than 240 days, from the 12th day of the 5th month of last year to the 16th day of the first month of this year, I think I have practiced the Lotus Sutra 24 hours each day and night. I say so because, having been exiled on the Lotus Sutra's account, I now read and practice it continuously. Whether I am walking, standing, sitting, or lying down, for anyone born human, what greater joy could there be? It is the way of ordinary people that, even though they spur themselves on to arouse the aspiration for enlightenment and the wish for happiness in the next life, they exert themselves no more than 1 or 2 out of all the hours of the day, and this only after reminding themselves to do so. As for myself, I read the Lotus Sutra without having to remember to and practice it, even when I do not read its words aloud. During the course of countless kalpas, while migrating through the 6 paths and the 4 forms of birth, I may at times have risen in revolt, committed their theft, or broken into others' homes at night, and on account of these offenses, being convicted by the ruler and condemned to exile or death. This time, however, it is because I am so firmly resolved to propagate the Lotus Sutra that people with evil karma have brought false charge against me. Hence my exile. Surely this will work in my favor in future lifetime. In this latter age, There cannot be anyone else who upholds the Lotus Sutra 24 hours of the day and night without making a deliberate effort to do so. There is one other thing for which I am most grateful. While transmigrating in the six paths for the duration of countless kalpas, I may have encountered a number of sovereigns and become their favorite minister or regent. If so, I must have been granted fields and accorded treasures and stipends. Never once, however, did I encounter a sovereign in whose country the Lotus Sutra had spread, so that I could hear its name, practice it, and on that very account be slandered by other people and have the ruler send me into exile. The Lotus Sutra states, as for this Lotus Sutra, throughout immeasurable numbers of lands one cannot even hear its name, much less be also able to see it, accept and embrace, read and recite it. Thus those people who slandered me and the ruler who had me banished are the very persons to whom I owe the most profound debt of gratitude. One who studied the teachings of Buddhism must not fail to repay the four debts of gratitude. According to the contemplation on the Middle Ground Sutra, the first of the four debts is that owed to all living beings. Were it not for them, one would find it impossible to make the vow to save innumerable living beings. Moreover, but for the evil people who persecute bodhisattvas, how could those bodhisattvas increase their merit? The second of the four debts is that owed to one's father and mother. To be born into the sixth path, one must have parents. If one is born into the family of a murderer, a thief, a violator of the rules of proper conduct, or a slanderer of the law, then even though one may not commit their offenses oneself, one in effect forms the same karma as those who do. As for my parents in this lifetime, however, they not only gave me birth but made me a believer in the Lotus Sutra. Thus, I owe my present father and mother a debt far greater than I would had I been born into the family of Brahma, Shakra, one of the four heavenly kings, or a wheel-turning king, and so inherited the threefold world over the four continents, and being revered by the four kinds of believers, in the worlds of human and heavenly beings. The third is a debt owed to one's sovereigns. It is thanks to one's sovereign that I will continue this writing next time. Thank you.